Marcus stood in front of the mirror, adjusting the thick gold chain around his neck, the 24-karat glint catching the low light of his bedroom. He tilted his head slightly, checking the fit of his fresh jacket. Everything was perfect tonight. He and the boys had been planning this for a while. A night out, no worries, no drama, just them hitting the town, leaving everything else behind. "Feels like one of them nights," he muttered to himself, a small grin forming on his face. It was the first time in a long while that he actually felt excited. Not the kind of excitement that came from waiting for her to call, but something different, something free. He grabbed his phone off the dresser and hesitated for a moment. He hadn't heard from her in days. Dawn had even tried calling her a couple times on his behalf, but nothing. The silence had become familiar, almost expected. It was like she was slowly disappearing from his life, piece by piece, and for the first time, Marcus felt okay about it. "Guess I'm single now," he thought, and for once it didn't sting as much as it used to. He pocketed his phone and stepped out, meeting up with his boys at the curb. The night air hit his skin like a cool wave, refreshing and full of possibilities. They were all there, the usual crew, ready to leave the stress of the week behind. Marcus nodded at Dawn as he climbed into the back seat of the car. "Yo, you try hitting her again?" Dawn asked, but Marcus just shook his head. "Nah, man, I'm done with that. Ain't heard from her in days. But trust me, it's okay." Dawn gave him a look but didn't press further. He could tell something had shifted in Marcus, something solid and final. As they cruised through the streets, the city lights blurring by, Marcus felt a strange sense of release. He wasn't thinking about the missed calls anymore. He wasn't worried about what went wrong. Tonight wasn't about all that. Tonight was about him, and the more he thought about it, the lighter he felt. They pulled up to the club, and Marcus stepped out of the car with a sense of confidence he hadn't felt in months. The line outside was long, but as soon as they walked up, they were waved in. He didn't even have to think about her anymore. This night was about getting right with his boys and pouring whatever they wanted on ice. Inside the club, the bass hit hard, the lights were dim, and the energy was electric. Marcus could feel the music pulsing through him, pushing away all the lingering thoughts that had been weighing him down. The boys were already ordering drinks, but Marcus hung back for a moment, just taking it all in. "Some girl will give me her all," he said to himself with a smirk. It wasn't cocky, just real. He wasn't the one missing out, and for the first time he actually believed that. He was done chasing her, done with the games and the waiting. She didn't have to call. He was going to be all right tonight. The drinks came, cold and crisp, the ice clinking in the glasses as they made their way through the crowd. Marcus could feel eyes on him, and for once, he didn't shy away. He was dressed sharp, looking good, and he knew it. There was a time when he might have worried about her reaction, whether she was thinking about him or missing him. But tonight he was too busy living. "Man, you look like a new person," Dawn shouted over the music, handing him another drink. Marcus laughed. "Feels like it, bro. Ain't tripping on her no more. I'm too fine for all that." They toasted to the night, and as Marcus raised his glass, he felt a wave of relief wash over him. He had spent too much time worrying, waiting, and now it was his time to just be. No more stress, no more late-night phone calls that never came, just him and the night, feeling like he was back in control. As the night went on, Marcus couldn't help but notice all the attention. The girls in the club were watching him, whispering to each other as he moved through the crowd. And why shouldn't they? He was done wasting his time on someone who couldn't see his worth. Now all eyes were on him, and he was ready to enjoy it. By the time they were on their second round, Marcus had already caught the attention of someone across the room. She was different, confident, her eyes locking with his from across the bar. He wasn't in a rush. He had learned his lesson about jumping into things too fast, but tonight he was open to whatever the night had to offer. "I hope she finds love," Marcus said quietly to himself, thinking about his ex. But it wasn't me. The realization felt good, like the final piece of a puzzle falling into place. It was time to let go of the past, of her, of everything that had been holding him back. They both needed to be free, and tonight was the first step toward that freedom. Marcus lifted his drink again, taking a long sip as the music swelled around him. "If you're single tonight," he muttered with a smile, "then sing it with me." And in that moment, he knew he was going to be all right. He didn't need her to call. He didn't need anything from her anymore. It was his night, his life, and for the first time in a long time, Marcus was free.
All right, let me try to call this girl one more time, man. It's been days. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Say
when
less.
you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I got something to say.
Feels like one of them nights. Me and my boys getting right. We gon' pull whatever all night. And try calling you more than twice. As I'm single now, ain't heard from you in days. But trust me, it's okay. Some girl will give me your all. Baby, you don't have to call. You don't have to call. You don't have to call, no. You don't have to call. No, you don't have to call. Feels like one of them nights. Me and my boys getting right. We gon' pour whatever all night. And try calling you more than twice. As I'm single now, ain't heard from you in days. But trust me, it's okay. Some girl will give me your all. Baby, you don't have to call. Just put up to the club, we fresh. 24K on my neck, I look good. I ain't worried about nothing, no stress. We just came here to blow a check. Flex on the back, ain't tripping on you. Baby, I'm too fine. Yeah, I'm tooting my horn, cause you wasted my time. My time. Nothing matter, no lies on me. I see something I like. Love is something I hope you find. We both know it wasn't me. It's time I let you go. And both of us are free. Free, yeah, yeah. Now everybody in the club getting tipsy. So if you're single tonight, then sing it with me. You don't have to call. No, it's okay, girl. Cause I'ma be alright tonight. Feels like one of them nights. Me and my boys getting right. We gon' pour whatever all night. And try calling you more than twice. As I'm single now, ain't heard from you in days. But trust me, it's okay. Some girl will give me your all. Baby, you don't have to call. You don't have to call. You don't have to call, no. You don't have to call. No, you don't have to call. Feels like one of them nights. Me and my boys getting right. We gon' pour whatever all night. And try calling you more than twice. As I'm single now, ain't heard from you in days. But trust me, it's okay. Some girl will give me your all. Baby, you don't have to call.